Happiness is a fleeting feeling. Sometimes it comes all of a sudden, and your heart feels like it will explode. You feel it radiate through your entire being. Life feels extraordinary, and nothing seems impossible. Other times it creeps up quietly, and you don't even notice its arrival. But your mood gradually elevates, and you just feel content with where you are, right there and then. And then there are times when it feels like a distant and unknown feeling. And in those times, we feel the absence of it in our core. And we ask ourselves if we will ever have it again, or if it has left our lives completely with no intention of ever coming back. You have very likely experienced all of these scenarios and will very likely experience them again, more than once. However you're feeling right now, I want you to know that happiness is not a constant in anyone's life. No one, not even one person in this world feels happy all the time. Even if you're a generally happy person, you will very likely experience moments of sadness, stress, frustration, anger, and a variety of other uncomfortable feelings. That is just the nature of life. The idea that I want to put forward is that despite the fact that you cannot possibly be happy all the time, there exists a baseline of happiness that I believe all of us can reach. And that is exactly what I want to help you with today. So, how do you make yourself happy? I like to look at it from two aspects, the external and the internal. I will start with the internal. You and everyone you know will die. Hopefully not soon, but it will eventually happen. That is the inevitable and undeniable truth of life. There were people that came before you, and there will be people that come after you. I know it's not a nice thing to think about, but death is something that comes for us all, no exceptions. So knowing that our time here is limited, it is only logical that we try to make the best out of it. We have no clue if there is anything after death, and we probably never will. So all we have is right here and right now. When you look at life from this perspective, a lot of issues and problems become meaningless. And no, I'm not saying that I understand what the meaning of life is. I don't think any of us do. If anything, I believe that we assign our own meaning to it. But while we are here, it is only sensible to me that we try to live life in a way that is meaningful to us, while also making sure that we bring light and joy into the lives of those around us. So if it is up to us to make sense of the slip of time between birth and death, we have the power to make whatever we want out of it. It is up to us to decide how we're gonna feel, how we're gonna react to situations in life, what actions we will take. I believe that a big factor of happiness is our mindset. We can be in the best of external circumstances and still feel miserable. We can have all the material goods, all the things we ever dreamt of, and still feel unhappy. And I think that a big role in this plays the fact that we care too much what other people think of us. We worry about what others will think about how we look, how we dress, what we study, what we work, who we hang out with. Let me be the one that tells you that it doesn't matter. Not even a little bit. You can spend decades of your life trying to make everyone around you like you, and in the end, you will be the person that doesn't like you. You can never please everyone, no matter how hard you try. And if you think about it, everyone's biggest concern is themselves. When you put your head on the pillow at the end of the day, who do you think of? That lady with the weird boots on the bus? Or that guy with a funny haircut that you saw in the shop? Nope. You think of yourself, and that's how it is for everyone. So, the biggest thing you can do for your own happiness and peace of mind is let go of the idea that you have to be liked and accepted by everyone. Some people will love you, some will hate you, and others won't think about you at all. And that is okay. You have to like you, and you have to accept you. The right people will come along. Now, let's take a look at the external part of happiness. As much as our happiness depends on our state of mind, there are also external factors that can contribute to it. And each of us can understand what they are and utilize them. Before I get into them, I think it's important to mention my privileged point of view. I grew up in a loving family. My parents made sure that me and my brother had all of our needs covered. I have a roof over my head, food on the table, and people that love me and support me. I understand that not everyone has what I have. But I believe that we can all find at least one thing that we know can contribute to our happiness. And I want to make it clear that I'm not talking about things that bring us short-term happiness and instant gratification, like eating a sugary meal that raises our dopamine or binging a TV show because it makes us feel good in the moment. I'm talking about actions we can take that will bring us long-term happiness. Each of us will have different answers here. I will tell you what mine are, and maybe we'll find out that we have something in common. Working out, that is a big one for me. By taking care of my body through movement, I make sure that I stay healthy and mobile, it makes me feel comfortable in my skin, and it improves my mood overall. Also, eating a diet of whole foods and minimizing the consumption of processed foods contributes to my overall well-being and keeps me happier in the long run. Getting enough quality sleep is also under this category. I'm the grumpiest Grinch when I haven't slept enough. Aside from taking care of my physical health, spending time with my partner, communicating with friends and family, and cuddling my dog whenever I'm in my hometown are all factors that contribute to my long-term happiness. My point here is that you should take a good look at your daily routines and realize what makes you happy and what doesn't. If you're not mindful about how you spend your time, you'll best believe that you will very often find yourself in situations where you don't want to be, and you won't feel nearly as happy as you would like to. Make a list of everything that brings you joy and find ways to incorporate these things into your day-to-day. I promise you it will make a world of a difference. I could go on and on about this topic, but I think I have driven my point home. So let's just sum up what we've talked about and then you're free to go. Happiness is not a constant feeling. It is unrealistic to expect ourselves to be happy all the time, but we can definitely make ourselves happy often by harnessing the power of our mind and recognizing what brings us joy. One part is recognizing that we have an expiration date and it doesn't matter what anyone thinks of us because we will all die anyway, so we might as well live life in a way that's fulfilling to us. And the other part is recognizing the external factors that bring us happiness and making sure that we create the time and space to do the things that make us happy. And that's it. If you have any comments on this topic, as I'm sure you do, you are welcome in the comment section. I am more than happy to continue the discussion there. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if it brings you joy. It will definitely bring me joy. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I wish you all a very happy and fulfilling new year.